And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Keep it a secret.
Hey, Medina.
I chased the dough.
Hey,
While
hey,
clout chasing, sucking the bros.
Yeah.
Is this before they were all gay?
Before all the rappers were gay?
Yeah.
Well, it's back when it was the only person who would tell you that was Wendy Williams.
Right.
There was a time where only she would say Method Man and Redman are 69ing, and everyone would be like, what? Shut up, bitch. They hated her, yeah.
Is that true?
Who knows anymore? Right? Up's down, left is right.
I mean, look, when I first came to the Bonfire, I was front line of the P. Diddy, and I no, come on, no.
You know, our very own Kurt Metzger swears that but granted, he's at home always surrounded by red strings connecting pictures, but I do assume that Kurt says that the audio of P. Diddy butt fucking a guy in a room is very real.
Yeah.
And I'm prepared to just take his word with no evidence.
The one where he was fucking the dad from
Family Matters?
Yeah.
No. Where he's supposed to be fucking like Meek Mill or something.
Meek Mill's
it's
fuck,
like,
yeah.
Ooh, oh, ow.
Yeah, dude,
I mean, it is how I think butt fucking would sound.
Yeah, ow, ooh, good, bad, bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, good again.
Yeah. Well, I assume the pull back has to feel like the satisfaction of taking like a thick shit, but then someone's kicking the shit right back up your butthole. I'm sorry you walked in at a strange time, sir.
Wow, we just had somebody. Okay. So what were you saying about having ass sex, Jay? When you have access, what's the hard part?
I assume the coming out part would feel like you're taking a very relieving shit.
So that's the
And then right when it's about to break off and fall into the toilet, someone kicks the shit right back up your asshole
right.
Again. That seems like the not as great part.
Yeah.
I assume the parade's about the second part.
I would think the opposite. I would think the pushing it in would be like, oh, this is nice. That would be the and then the pulling it back out is like, ow, 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 ow. No? Like, it's coming out. Like, right here. That's an in, out.
Well, no. The owls were overlapping the pull-out of feeling good because you could hear the slaps go fast. There's no time for, like, I'm saying if you were pumping slow.
Right.
It would be like, let's start in.
Start in.
We're all the way in. When it's coming out, you're going to have that like, oh, we're almost there. And then right when it gets to the relieving part of this shit's about to hit the toilet.
Right, you push it back in.
It goes all the way back in.
Right.
Aggressively from what it sounds like in this audio.
So if you pushed it in, getting it all the way in is the tough part. But once it's in,
this is all speculation. Stop asking me like I'm a professor. I don't know.
Well, I would say you would know.
I don't. Never had a wiener up my butt.
You never had anything up your butt?
No, but I have had turds leave my ass, and I know that does feel good.
It does feel good.
Yeah.
It does feel great.
I think we could all agree that a big old thick turd leaving your ass feels great.
Do you ever have a long turd leave?
Of course.
And then you know it doesn't get cut off at all, and then right at the end it just pinches off.
A straight up coil.
And there's no more poop. Like you pooped one poop.
Yeah.
All came out like a dog. Came out, pinched off, and you go to wipe and there's like nothing. You're like, wow, that's great. Yeah. That's a good feeling.
Well, now that I've learned how to fucking gargle with my asshole,
with the
I don't
bidet.
have to wipe too much.
Yeah, I can't. I have to unlearn because I learned to open it up so much. My asshole swallows some of the water. So I'll get up and then I'll walk out and be walking around and be like, my asshole has to throw up.
No, dude, you have to bloom your asshole at the end.
Bloom it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. My asshole opened up, swallowed it.
No, it's going to swallow it.
Like a gargle.
It's up there.
Yeah.
I think it's behind your balls. I don't know. That's where I think it goes, like a camel. Yeah. And then I assume it would come out.
Right.
But if you, at the end, when you're firing that water up there and you feel you've taken a few in,
you
bloom.
Good, okay.
Push two out.
Right.
And then so I believe all your butthole meat will come right to the edge and get rid of that excess water.
Prolapse a little.
Don't prolapse at all.
No. Bloom. Difference.
Bloom.
Yeah. Real quick, hang on a second.
Give yourself.
Sir, do you have an opinion on any of this?
I do not.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I apologize for you walking in on this conversation.
Bidet life.
It's bidet life. Do you have a bidet?
No.
No? Well, we can get you one. If Tushy ever comes back on as a sponsor, we're getting everybody bidets.
He's got to be around so much tech at work. Maybe he likes his shitting to be analog. Leave him alone. This guy's on computers everywhere he goes.
He plays Atari, ColecoVision, and uses just dry toilet paper.
It's dry toilet paper. Not even wipes.
Uh-huh.
Not even wipes, dude. It was good enough for caveman. It was good enough for us. Carnivore. Keto. That's called shitting keto. It's good to see you, buddy.
Buddy.
Yeah?
It's good to see you too, man. It's very good to see you. It's always good to see you. You make me happy, bro. You're a nice guy.
And I say that, and I've already seen you for multiple hours because we did the early show, but
I didn't see you at all.
I like to forget that.
I forget. As soon as that show's over, I forget that anything about you. And then I see you again, and it's like joy.
I was trying to forget it. But
What happened?
I don't know. You don't think our relationship's different now?
I mean, it's different for you. It's better for me.
Oh, God, don't say that.
I feel, can I be honest?
Sure.
The fact that you did it, and you did it.
I didn't do anything.
You did it, and you did it willingly.
No, I put something out in the world, and something was placed in it.
Right.
I put my hand out for something, and you placed something in it.
The fact that you allegedly did it, let's put it that way. You were. There was no hesitation. There was no ooh. There was no yuck. There was just honest, like, yeah, dude, of course.
Throw this song up, Lou.
No, and then I walked over and I was like, I was ready for you to reject me.
Yeah.
Like I was ready for you to go, get out of here, kid, and be rejected again in my life, which I've been many a times.
I thought you were going to be a straight white male and not put your beanbag in my fucking hand.
Yeah. And then when you, might I say, gently and professionally.
Oh, God.
Professionally.
Oh, God.
Well,
that was it. Now we're not going to have any tech help.
Well, what are you going to do?
You happy? Let's send him hightailing out of here.
When it was so professional and gentle. I don't know if it's from all the stuff you watched over the years. You knew how high to put your hand.
You know that guy's going to go quit.
It's okay.
He's going to HR.
Anyways. And you held him, and you honestly gave me an answer, which made me so happy.
I'm not going to say I held them. I held it.
Oh, I don't know what you mean by that.
It
Please,
was.
please don't hurt my feelings because
I'm not.
Don't call it.
No, them would imply that I was holding two things in my hand.
My balls pronouns are them.
Your balls,
them that.
Your balls have become. It's one big piece.
Yeah, because it's hot.
There's two balls in there for sure, but it was one big, fucking dark tan.
Don't do it.
Purpley.
Don't do it. Don't say purple.
Like ball.
Did you see them?
Yeah.
You looked at them.
Yeah.
Oh. Is it purple?
Something's in your hand. You take a peek at it. No?
I'll be honest with you. I haven't seen them in a long time, so I don't know if they did go perp.
They were thick.
Was it they or was it one nut? Did it seem like one nut?
It was.
It. All right.
It was a.
I mean, you're mispronouncing my nuts, but that's okay.
No, it wasn't it, for sure. But I'm telling you, it would. It was softball. It wasn't baseball. It was like I would have had to underhand pitch it.
I'm going to tell you something right now. When I was 10, I went to a punk rock concert, and they put me into the pit, and then a bunch of guys kicked me in the nuts until it became one nut. So I had to go and have surgery done, and they made both nuts. They had to make one nut out of both nuts. So
that was your first foray into hardcore music?
So that's why you felt one nut. Just to be honest with you.
No. There's two nuts swimming around in that fucking circle.
No,
it's just like that goldfish bowl.
It's one nut.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
There could be 17 nuts in that thing. That's the point I'm making. It was already distended.
Yeah.
It was like Peter Griffin's belly.
I mean.
It was. It's like Bert Kreischer's stomach. It's like those bellies that I envy because they're not the sloppies. They're the hards.
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't put my nuts in your hand. I put my dick stomach in your hand.
That's not true.
Yeah.
It's not true.
It was my dick stomach. It was above my cock.
No,
fat
it wasn't.
That I put in your hand.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't put my real balls in your hand. It was just my bush fat.
Swear to God.
I swear. No, I can't. I can't swear to God because I believe in God. I don't like you.
And you're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm lying about that. You held my balls. Yes, you held my actual nuts. You held my big purple that's.
It.
It.
Your big purple it.
My. Yeah, dude, it was so gentle and professional and, I don't know, dare I say charismatic the way you did it.
Not hairy at all down there.
No hairy. Never had hairy nuts. Very proud of that.
That is something to be proud of.
Yeah, I got nice nuts.
I don't have hairy nuts, but I'm attentive to them.
And I mean, just a little context. The reason why is that you said, because I'm on the T,
Junk.
have the junks, get my gleepins up. You thought my nuts were little tiny nuts. I had tiny nuts, and I told you I had man nuts.
Yeah.
And I do have man nuts.
And we found out Jacob's got little tiny pigeon nuts.
We found out that he has small little bird nuts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your little fucking...
Yeah.
Your little pigeon balls.
Yeah.
Like this.
He has dinosaur nuts.
It's just those little baby ones like this. In a little sack that comes down.
Yeah. It's just a hard vein.
No, I bet Jacob's got long nuts, and I bet they pull in a way that there's like a... He gets like this.
Like a iguana's
like that
neck?
thing. Yeah, he gets like the thing in here.
Yeah. A turkey neck?
This. He gets this.
Ugh.
He gets like a trachea. Like a trachea down his ball bag in the middle of his bag because there's so many lines pulling down.
It's probably bright red too. His little nut vein is red.
That's very possible.
Yeah, probably deep red. It gets darker in the winter, like a purplish when it gets cold.
I think there's only one way to solve this. Jacob, put your nuts in Bobby's hands, please.
Please, Jacob.
If you would mind placing your nuts in Bobby's hands.
Jacob, do it for the show.
No, I'm not
Why?
gonna do that.
Are you worried one of your several sponsors on your shirt are going to fire
put
you?
your nuts in Bobby's hand. You chickened out.
What's
afterward.
wrong? Are you worried that fucking
NSR?
Arctic plaque fucking...
You worried that Myers Shank Racers are going to dump you?
Yeah.
Because you manned up and put your sack, your little tiny
Did you
bird
get a
nuts?
call from the brass over at autonational.com?
Did Cliffs tell you, hey, you better have big nuts or we're dumping you?
Jacob, I thought you were a team player. I didn't know that you wouldn't put your nuts in Bobby's hands.
I did it right away.
What do you have to... how little do you have to do with this company to stay here? How little do you have to give? Not fucking holding nuts when asked? Or putting your nuts in someone else's? I wasn't even asking you to do anything gay. I was asking you to just put your nuts out there.
It's actually manly.
And then Bobby would be the one taking care of the stuff.
He actually asked you to do something that Vikings used to do all the time.
Vikings
did.
used to
Yeah,
do
a
that?
Viking. Yeah, look it up. Vikings used to. You'd have to take your nuts like every 6 months. If you're going into battle, you got to walk up and put your nuts in another man's hand to see if you had the nuts to go into battle.
Praise Odin.
Yeah.
Praise Odin.
If
Praise
you
Odin.
didn't have the nuts, you weren't going, dude. If your T was down and your nuts were tight to your body, you stayed home and you picked berries.
Come to the land of the ice and snow.
Put your nuts in Bobby's hand.
The hammer of the gods. Valhalla, I am coming. You guys want to come over and listen to Zeppelin and do gay shit?
Yeah.
And just call it Viking stuff?
Yeah, let's do some Viking stuff in your pool. Dude, we'll fucking do naked chicken.
Yeah, no, this would be a full-blown gay orgy, but Zeppelin's playing, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking Jacob's Gollum over there, fucking naked and prancing like this, like a goblin on the thing. And Gollum with his evil wow.
We keep looking, he's in a different spot. He's on top of your TV. Then he's on the fire pit.
Jacob on a shelf.
Then he's riding Dawkins. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
Jacob!
You didn't know this, dude? Pull your wiener out.
That's what he sounds like with his little nuts.
Put it in my mouth.
Are you playing your asshole right now?
No, I'm doing it between my legs.
It looked like you were playing your asshole.
No, I'm doing like
you were
that.
tickling your dick.
Dude, it looked like you were using your asshole as an air guitar. What the fuck is that?
That is my bean scene, though.
Dude, it looks like you're playing your asshole. That's a whole new air guitar. I like that.
Video yet, but there is official audio.
Song characters? Wait, before we get into this,
Yeah.
before I forget,
Yeah.
because my pothead mind will go 1,000 places.
Yes.
What's going on gay in the lobby that is... Do you know what's going on in the lobby that has
Some sort of
It's Pride. It's Pride Month.
No, but today there's a very gay thing happening for sure. They're getting ready with something and a bunch of
setting up for a
rainbow
lot
stuff.
of-
But the beauty of it is
Actually, it happened in between this show and last show when they heard you put my nuts in your hand. They put that out there for you, so you.
Every time you remind me, I'm so happy that the hand on my face isn't my right hand. You already get caught thinking with my finger in my mouth.
Can I ask a question? Did you eat lunch without washing your hand?
Yeah. No.
Yes, you
What are you talking about? I used a whole half bottle of
It
Purell.
doesn't work.
What? Don't say that.
It doesn't work.
Why did it burn my
It's
hangnails?
not.
It kills the germs of nutsack, but it doesn't take nutsack off your hand. You have to
Nothing's
wash
going to erase
nutsack.
the memory.
You
That's
have
really
dead
what we
nut-
need.
Yeah,
Yeah, you lick
Yeah.
your fingers.
I'm going to need soap water and one of those Men in Black things. Changes my history.
It is fucking
What are you
hilarious
talking about, Bobby? That never happened.
that you have not washed your hands yet.
Yeah, but you had chicken
dead
nuggets.
nutsack
You were
sta-
dipping shit
germs
into
on your-
sauces.
And then I play my own asshole with the same hand. What am I? I wash my hands twice. Boom, ba diddle, ba dong, ba diggle, ba dong, diggle. Whenever gay things happening out there, Black Luke, you can find out what the gay thing is happening.
Yeah.
And then what I want to say, what's hilarious, also take in when you go out there, Lou, come back and report the old. I guess it was one of Ivan Drago's old trainers who watches the front here from like 5 p.m. on.
Yeah.
He always just has to sit out there with whatever they're throwing at him. So
Yeah.
it's always funny in any picture you take out there. It's like, oh shit, is that New Edition dancing in the fucking fish tank with a bunch of people watching? And then just at the desk, you just see the guy, like Russian guy, just staring forward. I'm making friends with him because when he kills everybody in this place, I'll be on top of the list to get out of here. Okay. But watching him out there now, surrounded while they're just hanging gay rainbows all around him, he's just sitting there. It's one of the funniest
It
things.
is
ever.
funny. You gotta take a picture of
Please,
it.
Black Lou,
You gotta take a picture.
go enjoy.
He is miserable.
He's miserable. You just see him. He's decorate around him, just gay people putting streamers all around him and rainbows. I hope they start decorating him, just putting little stickers all over him. Come on, rainy face.
I do not put the gay flag
Yes.
on my chest.
No,
I do not
sorry.
believe in your traditions.
Lost my whole family in Chernobyl for this.
These guys put balls in hands, not for me.
So, while Black Lou's figuring that out, Corey Feldman has released the new music.
Can we? Before we get to that,
Yeah.
you did Column's wedding.
I did.
You did a wedding
I officiated
Is this
Colin
your
Tyrrell's
first?
wedding. First time ever.
because I've done a couple of them.
Really?
Yeah, and they're
Wow.
very well.
Well, no, that wasn't sarcastic. I mean, genuinely, I was nervous.
I was terrified because you can fuck up somebody's
Big day.
Big day.
How many people didn't understand that was very strange to me. People didn't like, especially people who knew I was a comic. They'd be like, "What do you mean you're nervous? You do this talking in front of people all the time." I go, "No, what?" Yeah. Like, no, I couldn't. I don't run the risk of ruining someone's biggest day of their life.
Yeah, when you
every
talk in front
time.
of people, you're like, "Does she suck your asshole?" That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, you know what I mean, you can't be like, "Nice tits." Did you stick a finger in her butt? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You guys ready to take your vows?
I did a
that
lot
your
of
mom?
I did a lot of editing on what I was going to say, and I got to say, in hindsight, I don't regret at all taking out the N-word. I don't regret it even a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, I was going to drop it 3 times in there, and then I also had a plan like, oh, you guys can't handle it. Like I was going to I'm too edgy for the room thing, but I went against it and just said nice stuff.
Yeah, not from Column's side, by the way. Column's side would have been like, "Yeah, good for you."
Yeah, no shit, dude. His dad was great when his dad came down, when they kind of announced the parents, like at the reception part, and like his dad came, that's exactly what you were thinking. Just a drunk old Irishman, like fucking pump dancing, getting ready to like humping his wife.
Shadow boxing.
Yeah, I used to fucking crack him in the head. I did.
So
I don't know how you live here.
just a little background. Column's a comic friend of yours, and where
He's been
was
on the
the
show
wedding?
before, Colin.
Yeah, I know.
Colin is a stand-up comedian from Ireland. Jacob has his tie on right now.
Oh shit! I couldn't see under his cliffs, whatever the fuck that is.
It's a racing jacket.
Oh, but whose?
It was given to me.
By who? Your boyfriend?
It was a gift from Josh Witz.
Who's Josh Witt? Oh,
Yeah, friend of the show.
yeah, he is a friend of the show. He never got me a jacket with a bunch of sponsors on it.
Maybe you didn't think you'd wear one.
Wow.
It's heated.
I
What?
just feel like
It's a heated one?
Yeah, it's heated.
no,
You push a button and it heats up.
that's not real. Is that true?
Yes.
That's so much better than a blanket.
Yeah. It's way better than a blanket.
Well, let's not forget Jacob's so cold. Lou,
On.
Jacob, how are you not? Lou, how are you not warming this up, dude? When he's talking about a fucking heated jacket he wears to work.
No, I have it here.
This isn't it.
It's in my office.
You have a different.
Oh,
heated
that's
jacket.
not a heated jacket you're wearing?
No. This is a heated jacket I keep in my office to bring to the studio.
Well, maybe if you have bigger balls, you would need more fucking heat.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
if you didn't
true.
have otter,
Maybe.
if you didn't have fucking baby otter nuts.
Yeah. if you didn't have nuts like a praying mantis, maybe you would need a heated
Yeah,
jacket.
dude. If you didn't have honeybee testicles, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. That guy is not thrilled.
Vlad is the security guard at the front
Oh, he goes,
that literally checks nobody.
Oh no!
All you have to do is walk up to the door and knock on it and go, "Let me in." He goes,
He just lets you in.
"Hello."
He doesn't know.
He doesn't care.
I say have a great weekend every day of the week when I leave. Is how uncomfortable I am with him. I go, have a great weekend.
Yeah,
What? And then I walk on. He goes, have a great weekend. He's never questioned it. I don't question it.
He's out there sad with all the gay flags around
He
him.
is just surrounded by gay flag. What's happening out there? Yesterday was Bruce Springsteen listening party. You see those drebs that came out? Yeah. Fucking tucked in T-shirts on a Monday.
It's just a bunch of fucking middle-aged hungry people. Cool people don't eat the snacks.
For a new Bruce Springsteen listening party.
They had to have food because they all have diabetes.
First of all, listening to a listening party, you have to sit there and eat hors d'oeuvres and look at other people and do this all day. Okay.
That's good.
And then he goes, what are you talking about? The fucking pigs in a blanket or the new...
Because there's no focus. You're not staring at anything. You're just listening to music
Wait a minute,
anywhere.
so they
Where do you
just-
put your...
They came in and just listened to his new stuff.
I guess. I didn't... I left...
Fans are old.
Maybe the...
Nothing to do.
His nuts were a little too.
His balls were too small.
He's always cold because his nuts are small.
In Birdball Town.
I think you're right, Jay. They do all do the...
Birdball Town. Yeah, they have to listen to this. They have to
Huh,
go,
this is good.
this sounds like classic Bruce. All things I got to say all day to that. He goes, dude, am I crazy or is this like this? Did he just go into a time machine 25 years ago?
I was singing that stupid song yesterday the way you were doing it. It was stuck up.
Pronoun Town.
Pronoun.
Town. He is him, they are them, and everybody's it. Pronoun Town. Pronoun Town.
Very catchy. It's a
In
very-
Pronoun Town.
What were you saying, Christine?
Pronoun
What's a
Town.
listening party?
I think it's like lost albums, like just unreleased stuff.
Even
Which I guess
worse.
it's new.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
lost for a
God, it's not
reason.
even his new best ideas. It's his old worst ideas.
Yeah, the shit that didn't make it.
There's another listening party going on. In Jersey.
Oh, that's like going to a
Long
Kiss thing
Branch.
and having to listen to the song "I Want to Rock and Roll All Day and Party Every Night." You're saying it wrong.
This is like B-sides? Unreleased,
Isn't that Seasides?
like demos and stuff?
That's what the sign said out there.
You know what we should do for that guy? We should just go buy him a bunch of food and just put it on there. Just go buy him something. Just send desserts to him right now.
No, here's what we have to do. Let's have Black Lou document every day that we have like a delivery of like chocolates and flowers for him, specifically his name, every day from a secret admirer at work.
That sucks. Mom, I think I will meet her tonight.
Oh, nice.
What is it?
Don't worry about it.
Well, I got one too. So
What is it? It's going to be the sticker that I tan line into my above dick area. I'm going to put it right there when I tan, like a Playboy bunny.
I'm gonna put this on your palm, so the next time you put my balls in it, it'll feel nice and safe.
Oh my God, dude! I got to tell you, I held it enough, your balls, that if my hand was made of hypercolor, it would have changed colors.
Well, so we got the what's the
event, Lou?
Yeah, what's the purple for on the gay pride flag, Christine?
Under the rainbow.
You don't know? You don't know the
Wow.
stripes? I thought you knew. You're not.
Do stripes mean something?
You're not a ally.
No, their stripes are gay, rainbow's gay, and then the rest of it's
No,
like trans.
The flag. You're not an ally. You're a fake ally.
I'm not an ally. I'm a B
What?
in the LGBT.
What? You're a bear?
No. Yes, Bobby, I'm a bear.
Do me a favor.
Is that what Rebecca calls you? That's Mean.
She calls me Bear.
She calls you Bear.
Is
Bear?
it going to pick up out there? Is what's happening, Lou?
I have no idea. No one would talk to me.
They won't talk to you?
No.
They can tell you were
I tried to
straight.
ask 2 or 3 people.
It's probably
Nothing.
It's probably your big, thick balls. Jacob,
We gotta
get
say-
out there. We got to send Jacob.
Jacob, go out there with your little.
Find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked Boris already. He has no idea.
Of course he does.
Boris has no. Boris, they told him 8 times. He won't listen.
No. I just
They
took
keep telling him
those
what he goes,
stickers.
Boris, it's a gay off. It's called a gay off where everyone has gay sex in the lobby. He's like, I'm not listening. I don't know what is.
Jacob, when you go out there, take 2 of your jackets off.
Jacob, do me a favor though. If it fills up with gay people at some point, can Black Lou follow behind you, just playing like an iPhone of music, and you go out there and fucking dance your way through everybody, and see if anybody will dance with you?
Yeah, can you dance like Al Pacino
And cruising.
in Cruising?
The
Yeah.
greatest
Just
scene I've ever.
hard dancing.
Just go out there and and Black Lou can play like, "Do you wanna funk?" and you just go through.
Just fucking pump your fists.
What if it's a cruising party,
Yeah,
Bobby?
yeah, just do a nice cruising dance. And then take one night out of your zipper. Just have it hanging out. See if people notice it.
Oh yeah, go out there working on some hot stuff. Working on some hot stuff, Jacob, this evening.
Jay, I think you were out that day. Have you ever seen the cruising dance scene? Al Pacino?
No,
When he's
Oh, you never saw that?
Do you know the plot of cruising?
Buddy.
it's gay.
Buddy.
Al
listen,
Pacino has-
Al Pacino, I don't know where he drew this character from or made this choice, but apparently gay dancing back in the 70s was aggressive
Yeah,
and angry. It's so fucking great.
that's why God made AIDS. I think.
Look at ready. Look how
the plot-
all these guys back, all the gays back in the 70s were just angry.
And they're all getting banged.
getting
Like in the
beat up.
background, they're all getting.
He's arm wrestling him to the dance floor. But here we go. Ready? Watch this.
What year was this? Why is every gay guy?
1980.
19, yeah,
Why is
late-
every gay guy looks like Eric Bogosian?
Wait, you got to put a bandana in my mouth and then one in your mouth, and then we fight it out.
Now watch Al.
Watch
He's
Al.
getting more and more into it, Jay.
Yeah, he revs up. He's an undercover cop, though.
He has to infiltrate the gay community to find a killer.
Here we go.
Here we go, Jay.
Here we go, Jay. He's
huffing.
What's he
Yeah,
huffing?
huffing drugs. Here we go. That's how Josh dances.
Yeah, that is how Josh dances.
Yeah, Josh just stole all his moves from Al Pacino in Cruising.
I want to look like that guy.
I'm gonna get a jumpsuit and huff.
Josh just shaved his beard. He might be Al Pacino in Cruising. Oh, and there it is, the comedy jam, guys. All kissing each other in a corner.
Oh, so many accidental gay headbutts in this dance floor. Oh man, they're so sweaty and hot. Oh, he's putting something in there.
Oh, for sure. And it's not coming back.
That's back in the day when you could do this weird stuff at a club. Nobody
something
loved
up.
You
you.
can still do
Yeah.
weird stuff at
You
You
can
can't
listen-
do that. You can't do that. Where can you do this?
At a gay club.
Seriously, Christine, where?
gay clubs.
Where,
You want to
Christine?
go out for Pride?
Listen to me. Listen, we already know you're not. You're a fake. You're a fake gay person.
I am fake gay.
Yeah, you're fake gay. Christine, just write it down.
Tell that to please tell my dad. I'm not bisexual.
You're not bisexual.
Let's tell my whole family. Christine's not bisexual. She's Christian.
She's not even unisexual.
Jesus Christ. she doesn't even flick the beat.
She's not even autosexual.
I like queers.
Yep,
True that.
we know.
Jacob, so you're going to find out what it is out there?
Yeah, go find out. Take
All
that.
right.
Take that
Get
alpha
distracted
jacket
with
off,
the,
though.
No, it's fine.
We obviously can't play the new Corey while you're.
Oh no!
No,
don't.
I
need to-
wouldn't.
I haven't heard it.
I wouldn't
so-
dream of it. Just find out what it is because I want to find out what's the right time to send you out there twirling.
Yeah.
I mean, with everything you have.
Hey, do you So you did the wedding, and
Yes.
it went off without a hitch. Get it?
Nice.
How was it?
I was nervous as shit.
Yeah. Did you wear a suit?
Yeah.
Tie, no tie.
No tie.
No tie, no tuck.
Tuck.
You tuck.
Custom suit. It came.
Oh, you got it.
One of them, yeah.
How was it?
It's hard to tell. I didn't see myself in it at all. I swear to God, that's true. Didn't look at myself once. But
How'd you feel?
felt okay. It was hot. But two,
Could you button it?
I was nervous. Yeah, everything was buttoned fine.
Well, I don't say that to insult you because I'm a chubby too, and sometimes you get the suits, and when you put that button on the front, it's like fuck. You can feel it. I feel it.
I think the button's supposed to, like, you don't want to wear that button when you sit. When you sit, it's not going to be
No,
buttons.
because you're a gentleman. Gentlemen don't sit with a button.
Right.
Right.
So I wasn't worried about that. No, it's just a shirt. The only shirt he sent me of the 4 shirts I got was pink.
Nice.
Which is dope.
Yeah.
But a little flashy to be doing the person giving the vows at a thing.
Yeah,
I thought better of that, thank God. And then I think eventually they were also like, yeah,
They
we'd
were?
rather you did. They were kind of like, no, if that's the shirt you got. I was like, no. I was saying I didn't want to do that. And then when they wrote back at one point, it was kind of like, yeah, you know what, actually, if you could not do pink. I'm like, yeah don't worry.
Yeah, if you could not look like...
It's Danny Zuko going to prom. That's what I'm picturing in my head. Not prom. Was that prom? Was it prom or just a dance?
dance.
That's a dance.
Just a dance.
End of the year dance.
No, it wasn't end of the year.
Wasn't it? Didn't
There
they
was
have a
still
carnival?
plenty going on.
Yeah.
No.
Still plenty of year left.
Oh, I'm
Plenty
sorry.
of the
You
year
know what?
left.
I apologize. We know you're an expert.
That's when Rizzo showed up with crater face.
Yeah, Rizzo wasn't even knocked up
It's
yet.
like homecoming or something.
But that is what I'm going to look like exactly, and mostly in that pose most of the time I'm wearing it.
Why you got pink?
Yeah. I said, he goes, what's the first suit you want? And I go, I'm just going to say a couple words to you. Born to hand. Fucking killer radio. Hey, Jacob, don't worry. While you were gone, we vamped by me dancing and Bobby describing it.
Yeah, we did the dance
So
we were
everything's
supposed to
fine.
have.
Everything's fine. Now, Jacob, please get back in your hospice bed.
Hey.
Sorry we sent you out for that.
Jacob, were you behind
No.
us when we're gonna have our prom? Were you one of the kiboshes? You nixed it behind the scenes, right? You didn't want to do it. You nixed it, right?
What?
The dance. We're gonna do a prom, and you were behind us not doing it, right?
No, but what'd you say? What'd you say? You did
Prom.
Nixade. Ixnade.
Or nixed.
Buddy, real quick, I just want to let you know. I want to let you know, Jay, before you come down on me. Wait a minute. I see your microcorrection face.
First of all, question.
First of all,
I didn't hear. I
have
hear the word.
dyslexia. I don't know. I was diagnosed with dyslexia through my son, who got diagnosed, and it's DNA, and I have a problem with words.
Yeah, Christine found out she has cat AIDS from her cat.
You have what?
Her cat had it, and they had sex. So, do the math.
You're a cat fucker?
Jay's just gabbing.
Christine, you're supposed to say lying. Because Jay's just telling secrets, long-time family secrets.
You fucked a cat?
Oh,
I never fucked a cat, Bobby.
Oh, mittens.
What
Rest in
happened?
peace,
You know I didn't
Mittens.
fuck a fucking cat.
I'm not saying you fucked it, but did you lie with a cat?
No, what? We got cuddle with my cat.
No, did you lie with the cat?
She had an emotional relationship
You had an
with the
emotional
cat.
relationship with your cat?
Did she try to
No.
69 at once?
You 69
I
the
had
cat?
I don't think it worked because the cat's neck wasn't long enough.
I was busy having sex with grown men.
Christine had 2 choices. She could eat the cat's pussy from underneath, or the cat could eat her pussy, and Christine would have to stare at the cat's asshole. But you can't actually 69 a cat.
No, you can't. And the tongue on your asshole hurts.
What?
Cat tongue is very abrasive
On your asshole.
on your asshole. Yes.
Because...
They have the it's almost like shark's teeth.
No, stop explaining
It goes-
stop explaining the sharpness of the cat's tongue and more how do you know it hurts your asshole?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
There you go.
I don't know. I've heard.
Just around town?
Just around.
When you were cruising?
Around crew when I was dance cruising.
Oh, speaking of cruising, Jacob, it's coming full circle. What's the gay event? And tell me you got an invite.
It's they're setting up for tomorrow. It's the Page 6 Pride brunch. They're giving mimosas.
What are they having
if
for
you
food?
wanna
Hot
get here.
dogs?
They're having mimosas in the lobby.
Tomorrow?
Yes,
That's
tomorrow morning.
That's actually the word trans people use when they practice their sounding like a girl. I have mimosas on Malibu Beach.
Yeah, it's the
During
hard S's.
midday.
Mimosas.
I have mimosas on Malibu Beach at midday.
They never lean into the deep. They end up having like the because they try to go like up.
Well, that movie.
That's
with
why I thought Christine was a guy for the first 2 years we dated.
What? She's not.
No,
Oh,
turns
I
out.
do.
Turns out, dude.
You with an uncircumcised little Mexican cock from California?
Wow, you'd love Christine if she fucking flopped a
Oh
wang around
my
of her.
God, I would fucking.
From between her butt cheeks, a big
Buddy.
old fat dick just flopped out.
Dude, I do this show for free.
Yeah. And she doesn't, but I tell you what, if she did, Christine would have monster nuts. You guys would get along great.
Oh, she'd have huge
Yeah.
Albanian sack.
You guys can put your ball bags in front of you and run into each other like that fucking like those big hamster balls. Just boom,
We could just
banging
watch
into each
TV together, ball to ball.
other all day long.
Balls all day, all night, all day.
All day. Suck balls all day.
So you, real quick before you get into the thing, but it did good. You did good. Did any problems? You fuck up anything?
No, thank God.
You get laughs where you wanted to get laughs?
Yes. My concern would have been that I rushed it, but no one said it felt this. People said
I have
it
to
was good.
say a couple things. First of all, he looked fantastic. He's never looked better in a suit. I mean, you looked amazing. Like he's
the wrong shirt.
The shirt was hidden anyway, and the shirt it is his size. It's just not custom. So he looked amazing, and it was so sweet. He did such a sweet job at the wedding and kind of carrying everybody through. And he didn't like make fun of it all.
Buddy, I don't care what they say
He was able
about
to be
you.
sincere.
You're a good guy.
What do they say?
Huh? No. What?
What are they?
I don't know.
Something different?
No, you're a good guy. I'm just saying you're a good. What they say doesn't matter. I'm saying you're a good guy.
Dude, I was terrified.
Yeah.
Terrified. I wasn't even
With this
terrified.
guy that wanted to date Jess, the bride. It was really cute.
When I did Joe List, I was terrified because it was like, Lewis was in the, there was all these comics.
Not only with Lewis in the audience, he walked in right when I was starting and made sort of a scene his own self.
No way. What did he do?
Not a scene. He didn't make a scene. I just saw him because I'm looking that
Body
direction.
Brain Coffee!
Yeah, it was sponsored by Body Brain Coffee.
The whole wedding.
Yeah. He had one of those blimps that goes around and drops samples.
I sat in the back so I could sit next to Lewis when he walked in, then he just walked right past me and sat like
Not
3 rows
interested.
up front.
Yes. He really is.
I don't think he saw me till he turned around.
But there wasn't a ton of comics there.
No, couple.
He has like 4.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But almost like in a weird way made it scarier because, again, it's like the stakes are so like, that means 4 people know me in there. I just met Columns, or just not really met her. I met her a couple times, but only spent like a couple hours with her a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
For the first time.
You had sex with her?
I had sex with her because I really wanted to I wanted to speak from the heart.
Right. Yeah. Of course. I had sex with Sarah.
Yeah. You had no choice, dude.
I had sex with Joe, too.
Yes, exactly. You have to find out everything about everybody. He goes, and I know that you are this marriage relationship is going to be tight. Wink. One thing for sure with this marriage, it is tight. So, yeah, it was funny when I first got there. People were doing like the two schools of thought that were coming at me were so funny because it was people being like, dude, shut up, you're nervous. Like, you do this, you talk in front of people for a living. Like, no stakes like this ever. Yeah. And for one, and then the other people that were doing things like the DJ and the people who were involved like that, they don't know who I am at all, and they're coming up and going like, all right, man. He goes, you're going to do fine. I know this is like a big fear for people, but you want to be able to project your voice. And like always with a microphone, you want to keep a microphone. Like, just do all these things. And I'm like, thank you, man.
You took it?
I just took every bit of it. Yeah.
You took it?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, okay.
It's hard to take.
He's like, that you look at the size of the room. You want to fill the room with your voice. You want to make sure people in the back
I just
are hearing
opened
you
for shame, you cocksucker. I'm in the fucking sphere, bitch. Back off. Just slap him with a microphone.
Wedding DJs, though, is a personality. It is interesting that Josh Adam Myers calls himself a bar mitzvah DJ a lot. But a wedding DJ is a personality of a guy that I will never be friends with. A wedding DJ. I'm sorry, Lou. That's why you're an assistant, buddy. But you know what I'm talking about, their energy of those guys. Yeah, it is awful.
Yeah, they're hand jobs.
And it's that, and I told Colin.
I love DJ Lou's simple jersey. They're hand jobs.
They are.
Such a beautiful way to put it.
Well, the DJ does this thing all. I warned Colin when he was telling me the name of their DJ, which was pretty funny.
What's his name?
I forget.
DJ what?
Mo.
DJ Mo? That's the DJ tomorrow. Tomorrow in the lobby. DJ Mo.
DJ Mo?
Hey!
He's actually from Sirius, so tomorrow he's coming home, Mo. I warned Colin about their thing of the DJ because they play up. And again, they're playing for your average run-of-the-mill 9-to-5 job, or someone who's just not in the entertainment of cynicism. You know what I mean? Like cynical entertainment, as we are.
Sure.
So watching them tell people, like the cringiest thing in the world is telling anybody to do what they want you to do on the take off the garter routine and the thing. Because I remember him telling me, and by the way, it was funny. Colum said that he didn't really give him this speech, but Colum sort of just did it anyway, which made me think Colum's a bit of a ham, which was adorable. He'll be a wedding ham. He was a good ham.
Yeah, he was.
He was a good sport. Like a lot of the things that I would have a hard time doing, like when he would come down dancing, he was doing like I'm the big guy, like doing like his little goofy dance.
Oh, really?
And that's what I didn't like about my wedding DJ guy. When he was describing that, he's like, she's going to sit in the chair and present her leg to you. And then you're going to put on maybe sunglasses. The guys will flip up their collars sometimes and walk around and you let her know, I'm the man. Yeah, I'm the man. I'm the man. You take your little moment to be the man. Ugh. And then you get down and maybe you play a thing where it's like she's not letting you go for the garter. And then you go, and I was like, dude, I'm going to yank it off her leg while she's standing, which is what I did, and chuck it behind me. I can't sink into this thing you want me to do. That's what I did. Carla stood up, and I went, where's on this leg? I went, here. Just chucked it back. Yeah.
You did the horror, though, right?
Yeah, that's Jewish. That's different.
Oh, you did it where you were in the chair?
Yeah.
And they picked you up?
Magically. Thank God Dante was there.
I was going to say, dude. Dude, it was hard.
I invited Dante. Man.
It was hard picking up that weird-shaped Jew.
I know.
Never mind.
Nobody's worked that hard to hold somebody in the air sing Xerxes.
Yeah. Dude, picking up for back then, Jay, would have sucked.
Motherfuck, that would have sucked. I saw how I looked in that tuxedo, too, and I'm like, man, I was up there. Yeah, me up. But Dante, I think, still injured from it.
Yeah, well, he lost 3 inches from your wedding.
We condensed his spine.
You made his dick bigger, though, which is weird. It shot out.
I can't believe Gay Day is going to be over by the time we get here tomorrow.
God damn.
That sucks. Can you be our representative early, Jacob?
Not that early, no.
Come on, dude.
Come on, brother.
You can't just put on a fucking short shorts and do the worm through just for the footage?
Buddy, get a leather cop hat and do a nice angry dance in the lobby.
Buddy, we were having... Rebecca, were you there? Were you at the Skanks last night for this? This was so funny. I never thought... All the people that Chappelle's like... Just the odd ducks that he's friends with through his life. We just kept telling Jake, our intern, to go downstairs and slap or do something violent to just pick a name of a hilarious black friend celebrity of him. So it's like, Jake, right now you're not going to go downstairs and slap Fife Dog and Q-Tip in the face. You're not going to go kick Brand Nubian in the nuts right now. There's just the weirdest group of people walking past us. And then eventually Chappelle's security guy came up to Jake, and it's happening right outside the door of the room we're in, and he kind of had like a, what's going on, man? Why you keep trying to act like you're coming downstairs? Oh. And Jake just points it over to us. He's like, oh, these guys are there. And we go, Jake, kick this guy's fucking head. We start saying,
Buddy, those guys.
Jake, don't take no fucking shit from Chappelle's fucking cronies, dude. Beat his head. And then the guy just literally stared at like Jake and us and like slowly backed off and like closed the door. We're like, I hope we get Jake beat. I go, Jake, if you get beat up for this show, dude, you're a member forever. For sure. But it was funny that Jake looked over at us. He goes, oh no, these guys were just saying it. We go, fuck his shit up, Jake. Don't listen to this bullshit.
Peer pressure, motherfuckers.
We tell him to fight this guy. The guy was the guy was a monster, towering over Jake. We go, Jake, don't take no shit. We had no idea who this guy is. Other than he's just Chappelle's security. Go punch him in the face.
I can guarantee he doesn't have a sense of humor.
Oh no, for sure. They asked Joe Harari went downstairs. They asked him if he wanted to jump on Big J's podcast upstairs, and he said he turned his head like a dog. He didn't understand what any of the words were that were
podcast?
said. Yeah, podcast.
What's a
Big
podcast?
Big J, upstairs, small room.
Podcast?
You didn't understand any of those words.
You mean a radio show?
Oh man, what you talking about?
What was it? Little Kev's security almost fucked me up at
the airport.
No, at the airport there was just his crew.
When you kicked his bags over.
Yeah, when he walked up and he was like, "Yeah, Bobby, look at you." There's 2 times he saw me when I was on Opie and Anthony. And he walked in and goes, God damn, this is one of my fattest. He goes, Bobby, what the fuck happened? You look like shit. And everybody laughed. He goes, here's $1,000, man. Go take care of something. And I took the money and I left. I took the money and I went home.
Bought food. You just bought terrible food with it.
And then when I saw him at the airport, I was dude, shit weekend. Didn't sell well. Sad. Just trying to get home.
Coming by with luggage.
I'm in zone 3. I'm sitting there waiting, and he pulls up.
God, I just rubbed your balls in my eyes for sure.
Jay. You all right?
Okay.
Dude, what happens if your sight gets better? And your eye turns this beautiful ocean blue? You're like Marilyn Manson. So, yeah, I was sitting there, and he the last person in the world I wanted to see. He walks up 7, 8 deep. He's got Louis Vuitton backpack, Louis Vuitton beautiful black
stack of luggage.
Stack of luggage, rolls up to me, and I'm literally, I think I had stains on my shirt from a sandwich I just ate.
Oh.
Oh, God.
You spilled an airplane sandwich?
Buddy, I think I was...
Airport sandwiches have been so cold, nothing breaks off of them.
I was swollen from just fucking sodium all weekend. Just sad as shit.
Red, bright red.
He rolled up. He goes, Bobby, what the fuck, man? And I just kicked his luggage across the floor. Yeah. And I looked at one of his guys. I go pick that up. And he had to. Little Kev made him pick it up.
But he had to tell them that like you were like his like. He's like, no, I know.
Yeah.
Don't choke him.
I was at the Village. Underground, and he just rolled in with like 5. Like, Navy SEAL black dude security.
He has to tell those guys to heal like fucking like Dobermans.
Well, they came up and I was I walked up, small talk Bob. What's up, fellas? Yo, man, you got to relax. It's a comedy club. You guys got to smile more. And he just looked at me and went, no. And I was like, all right, dude, I'm gonna just take off. You should
be like, Kev, which one of these guys you want me to drop first? Dealer's choice.
He just went, no. I was like, all right, dude, I'm gonna go do a spot. I got another spot. I'm a nobody. I'm gonna tell some dick jokes.
Rolling into a comedy club of security feels pretty queefy.
It's a queef move. You don't.
I mean, if you have to, I don't know. But also again, like that's not publicized. Things going. Kev might have like a right now current violent. Every city he's in, stalker.
That's true.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that is true. He might have that. And I mean,
I get that we don't know about because they don't publicize it so they give people what they want. So I get it. Like, there's a reason, but I just say it feels like shit. Just like there's nothing funny about the situation. Even if you have to go, all right, I'm going to go bust balls to these guys. You guys stand here by the door and look at everybody who walks in.
Yeah, you got to throw them a fucking Scooby snack so they stay.
Yeah.
Stay. I'm going to go make jokes. They're going to say mean things about me.
Everybody
at that table is going to laugh at me. I don't want you to attack them.
Yes, these people over here are my friends. Don't kill them.
Kev's been very mean to me, but in a very funny way. I was at the cellar one night, and he walked in, and I was saying shit to him, and he walked up, and he whispered to me, he goes, nobody knows who you are. And he went downstairs and did a set. And he was like...
And then somebody went, Kevin Hart, and people passed out with excitement.
Dude, I was on at the Pussycat one night doing my show, and I think it was Chappelle went over to the bar to do a spot, and you could hear, like I don't know how many, maybe 20 people at my show, and then you heard the place erupt next door, and I went, somebody came in and goes, Chappelle's next door, and my whole audience just turned and looked at the door to the other club, and I went, "You made the wrong choice. You fucked up. You could have just went to that show right there. Right now, you're gonna sit here and sit through final fat jokes with Bob Kelly."
That's interesting.
Yeah, weird.
It's funny when I said to people that you know from before fame, when they get fame on them, and you can't, even if you know them on a level far beyond that. You can't not see that, like Schumer, for instance, because you knew Schumer before any of the fame, and now she's famous well beyond stand-up too.
Yeah, just
like famous on a level that if you were having like a house party now of some sort, and like, oh, Schumer's coming by, it still resonates in you where you go like, whoa. Amy Schumer's go. When there was a time where you like may have made an excuse to not have Amy Schumer because like I don't have Amy Schumer. Do you know what I mean? Like make an excuse. They're still like
Schumer used to come up with Norton.
They gain celebrity and it's like it gets on them where you can't help but feel it too. Shane, I brought Shane to Skank specifically when he came to do Bonfire with Soda the one time. I was like, "Come down with me," and he's like, "You think it's gonna be cool?" He said, "No, I don't want to like barge in on the show." And he's afraid that now it's like, now Lewis and us annoy him. Shane.
Yeah, Amy and Norton used to come up for ice cream. Just to get ice cream, Pinkberry.
Well, they knew you had it.
In my house. I didn't have a Pinkberry at my house, just down the street.
You got a Pinkberry machine installed in your house?
No, I would though.
They wouldn't even
I
do
love
that.
Pinkberry. I have a new thing: Greek yogurt with protein powder with honey. So good.
We need this couple swap. Me and Dawn are going to go fuck and smoke pot and do drugs, and you and Christine can just fucking eat until you shit in front of each other.
Me and Christine are so much more
compatible. Totally.
And you are way more compatible with my wife. Absolutely. Yeah, you both are viciously mean. You micro-correct, and you have tone. Me and Christine like food, and we like to talk about our feelings.
We're nice.
Yeah, we're nice. We love animals.
We like to uplift each other.
We actually love vacations. we like
the beach,
we like doing things. Yeah. You and Don could just sit at the house and smoke pot and fucking listen to music and not talk to each other.
Fuck yeah. That's not bad.
Yeah, we are.
Does she like horror movies?
Yeah, she loves whatever the fuck you want to watch. She'll watch. She has no input whatsoever. Is what you want.
Nice. Old school.
So you did the wedding, but was there? Can I just hear a little bit of your vows? Because when I wrote my vows, my uncle is a professional justice of the peace. He's a cop in Boston, but he marries people like all the time. So I called him, and he sent me. They have, these guys have these things. So I took some of his stuff and just made it mine, and then made it personal to Joe List and Sarah, and then Joe Russell and his wife, Olivia. But like it was hard to come up with something because you don't want to be too cheesy, right? And you don't want to. You don't want to sound like a Lewis poem.
No, I think I said like a sentence or two about. I said the reality was I was able to say like, I don't know them very well.
How'd you open up?
It was like script stuff.
Do you remember any of it?
It wasn't very interesting as far as like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you do something like that? Welcome. Hey, everybody. I'd like to welcome everybody.
Thank you all for coming out and being here on this
Did you
special
do it
day.
with that energy?
No.
I want to see the energy. Just give me the energy. Come on.
I don't remember what I said.
Just give me the energy. Just make it up.
Okay.
Ready?
Thank you all for being here on this very, very special day, joining Colin and Jess as they share their vows and begin their lives together forever. Blah, blah. And it's just like that. But I said like...
What was one of the jokes? The funnies. You had a funny.
Yeah, well, the funny was, again, 'cause I didn't have to say too much, quite honestly. And then when it got to I said, it says here on the script, speak from the heart. So I go, I really don't know, I know Colin. I've seen Colin without Jessica many times, and that's pretty insane. So I know when I saw them together that she definitely evens him out while letting him be himself. That's like probably the most thoughtful thing I said.
Okay.
And then I was like, they filled out a questionnaire with some fun facts about him, and it says they met at Citi Field when Cullum turned the corner and saw his friend Kevin chatting this girl up. And then when he walked over and she heard Cullum's accent, like she never looked back. That's what the thing said. I was like, Kevin's here tonight. And he was. And he by himself. I was like, Kevin, are you here with a chick tonight at least? And he was like, no. He just shook his head no, and I was like, damn, that sucks. And then I went back to the thing, and then I was like, they've written their own vows they want to do. And then so I put the mic in front of her, and she did her vows, which were super sentimental, sweet, 4-turned pages of stuff. It was great. And when I took the mic after that, I went back and I was like, death blow, Kev. That's it for sure. It's over for sure now.
That's right.
Yeah, that was a death blow, dude.
My favorite was when Colin sent like the outline of what to say. It says wedding ceremony, run of show.
Yeah, run of show. It's like it's a comedy show. No one intended not to do
Christine's
that.
nipples got hard because there's such producer talk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
love that.
was like,
Great wedding though. Food was fantastic.
Really, Irish people food.
No.
Oh, good.
No. Whatever this hall is, it's like their food for sure.
Was it in New York, Manhattan,
Jersey.
in Jersey near you?
Central. No,
Central.
down.
Okay.
Almost South Jersey, actually.
Right.
But it was out there. But yeah, she has a great family for sure. Big
Four
family.
Was it a big wedding? A lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have to stay the whole time, or was there? What was your exit? Well, my exit strategy is this: we go, we hang out, we do the food, we wait for them to dance a little bit, and then, hey, we're gonna get back the babysitter.
I think we were all in
Ooh.
4 p.m. to 10.
Yeah. It was a really beautiful venue. It was the
Who
most.
paid for that?
Her dad.
Our folks.
Oh,
for
no
sure.
shit. It wasn't Cullum.
It was the
This
most.
poor guy.
Colin would have done it
this
at the
poor
stand.
guy. This poor guy. 3 daughters' weddings in the last 2 years.
God damn it! So glad I had a boy.
I had never been. Jay's wedding was kind of like this. Apparently, I'd never been to a wedding in like a beautiful hall. It
Oh,
was
I wish I
very
would have known. I would have
traditional.
invited you.
Yeah, you would have fucking banged her too while you were getting married.
I would have invited you there. Bobby,
What?
don't make jokes like that. My wedding song was "Faithfully" by Journey.
Was it really?
Yeah.
And everybody laughed at you.
Everyone laughed.
Everybody should laugh. Everybody should laugh.
Me and Carl looked at each other. We went, "Oh, we didn't think this out. We just liked the song. We didn't think about what the connotation was.
Didn't we go to a swing club last weekend?
It's not even that. We were just very publicly like in like cheating scandals. Me and her like several times.
Mine was. What is my? I forget. Me and Donna. Billy Joel.
Take this job and shove it.
No, no, it's not Billy Joel. Billy Joel.
We didn't start the fire.
No. No.
Mania.
What is my wedding song? Oh, what's that song
A
about?
1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, that's not it. Not it.
Okay.
It's
Only to get die young.
no, that's not it.
Captain Jack will get you high tonight. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, nutsack bass play.
No. It was what's the one about the girl doesn't have to change?
Huh? Loving you just the way you are?
Yeah. Just the way you are. That one. Yeah.
Hacky.
Fuck you. You had Faithfully, you fucking queer.
I know. Biggest laugh of the night. Kill. You need floating coasters. I noticed that because if I leave my drink on the side of the pool, it gets hot from the ground. Floating coaster would be from all of your former pig slutty wives who had their, not yours. She's an angel.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
But the rest of these fucking go nowhere stripper sluts.
I appreciate the addendum.
Who eventually not Dawn though.
No.
The rest of these garbage animals, when you take your things out, sell them on eBay as floating coasters.
Cool.
I call them floasters.
Yeah. Don't get close to flanker.
Huh?
Maybe if we add the floasters with the flanker.
Okay.
Oh my God, dude.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've also been working on a new thing called a nautical trigger. It's a thing that you'll push and it shoots the sail up. A nautical trigger. Nautical trigger. Nautical.
No. We got to take a break. Listen, everybody. Stop. We're going to take a break. We got to pay some bills here.
Trigger.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Shh. It's the Bonfire.